The school courtyard buzzed with cruel anticipation. Every student's gaze fixed on a single, humiliating sight. Misaki Aoki, the academy's untouchable beauty, trembled in a ridiculous maid outfit, holding a tray with shaking hands. Nearby, Kotaro Watanabe clutched his textbook, his sharp half-lidded eyes reflecting a discomfort he couldn't voice.
Look at the queen now. This is what she deserves. This can't be real. How did I fall so far?
1 week earlier, the seeds of this disaster were planted in a classroom filled with laughter and arrogance.
Misaki, you are so bored lately. Let's make things interesting. See that loner over there? Him? That ghost in the corner? He's hardly worth the trouble. Then prove it. 1 week. Make him fall for you, and the designer bag is yours.
She thought it was a game, but losing meant becoming his maid, and the shame was just beginning.
And if you fail, you'll be his maid for a whole year, in full uniform, every single day. Don't be ridiculous. I could make him confess in my sleep. You are on.
Misaki's confidence was absolute. She'd never met a boy immune to her smile. Meanwhile, Kotaro remained lost in his book, unaware he'd become the center of a cruel game.
A love note? Too easy. But it'll do. Pity, he's not even worth the paper.
She slipped the folded note onto his desk, then returned to her seat, eyes gleaming. The note sat there, a small white trap on the worn wood.
Come on, read it. I don't have all day.
Kotaro's hand paused at his page, but he didn't look up.
Any second now. He'll open it and turn bright red, like all the others.
Kotaro unfolded the note with mechanical precision, scanning its contents without a flicker of interest. Then, he placed it face down on the corner of his desk, as if it were a stray leaf.
No? No? That can't be right. Any other boy would be blushing by now. Wow, guess love letters don't work on him. Maybe you should write in blood next time? Shut up! That was just phase 1. I'll get a confession by the end of the week.
The lunch bell rang. As students scattered, Misaki caught sight of Kotaro heading toward the rooftop stairwell.
Hey, wait up! I'll come with you. Eating alone is so sad, right?
I prefer quiet, but suit yourself. They sat side by side, the wind teasing her hair. But his eyes never left his meal, not her.
This is impossible. He's like a wall, but I won't be humiliated. So, do you always eat on the roof? Must get lonely, unless you are hiding from someone.
I just like the wind.
Just the wind? He's impossible. No smile, no look. What am I doing wrong?
She forced a laugh, but the silence stretched. When lunch ended, Misaki retreated, her pride stinging.
So, any confessions yet? Or did he just stare at his rice? I am guessing rice won. It's day 1. He's just quiet, but I'll break him. You'll see. Better break him fast. We already picked out the maid outfit. Black with lots of frills. Stop buying outfits. By day 7, he'll be on his knees. I just need to be more aggressive. Library tomorrow. He always goes there. I'll corner him with an excuse he can't ignore.
Desperation crept in. The queen was starting to realize her crown meant nothing to the boy in the corner. On day 3, Misaki changed tactics. A homemade bento, left on his desk before homeroom. A traditional girl's trap. Thanks. That's thoughtful, but I always pack my own.
You always eat alone up here. You must have a reason to avoid everyone.
Ich just prefer quiet. People talk too much. No offense.
We saw your rooftop date. Very romantic. Too bad our video is more entertaining. Delete that right now. If this gets out, then make him confess by tomorrow. Or the whole school sees you begging a background character for love.
By day 4, Misaki was cornered. She found Kotaro in the library, clutching a calculus book as her final excuse. The derivative of x squared is 2x. Did you follow that? Or do you need me to repeat? She stared at him, waiting for the tiniest crack in his focus. It never came. Day 6 arrived with no progress. Misaki huddled with Yui and Rina in a corner, her voice low and desperate.
Time's up, Misaki. Either you force a confession tomorrow, or the video goes viral. Your call. Then we'll do it in front of everyone at the fountain. Peer pressure always works. He won't dare refuse. You are going to confess to that ghost? Even if you win, it's humiliating. I am not confessing. I am making him confess to me. With the crowd, he'll say yes to save face. It's foolproof. Fine. Tomorrow at lunch. We'll get the whole school there. But if he says no, we'll all be watching. Tomorrow, I'll reclaim my throne. That nobody won't hold me down.
Rumors spread fast. By morning, students filled the courtyard, buzzing about the queen's public gamble.
So many eyes. Good. The more, the harder for him to resist.
Kotaro approached, head buried in a book, unaware the crowd had gathered for him.
Jotaro Watanabe, stop. I won't let you ignore me in front of everyone. You've liked me for weeks. Admit it. Tell them you want to be my boyfriend, and we can forget this game.
I am sorry, but I don't have any feelings for you. I can't give you what you want. The words fell like stones. Kotaro's face remained calm, as if he just declined a cup of tea. A wave of murmurs swept through the courtyard. Someone laughed, then many.
That's it. You lost the bet, Misaki. The maid penalty is in effect. A whole year. Every day. We'll make sure you wear the uniform we picked. Number, this can't be happening. I am the queen. I can't be reduced to this.
The cold reality hit. Her reign was over. The penalty she'd laughed at was now her sentence. Tomorrow, she would walk into school not as a beauty, but as a maid, the boy she mocked her master. The next morning, Yui and Rina met Misaki at the classroom door, holding a large box wrapped in pink ribbon.
Surprise! It's the maid costume we picked out. Put it on, or we'll post the video right now. We even got the headband. Don't try to back out. You knew the terms.
With trembling hands, Misaki pulled the frilled dress over her school uniform, the white apron mocking her reflection.
I look ridiculous. This can't be my life now.
They shoved her into the hallway. The walk of shame stretched across the courtyard, every step a fresh jab of laughter. The courtyard erupted. The queen's a maid now. A voice jeered and the laughter spread like poison.
Just keep walking. Don't let them see you break.
Near the fountain, Kotaro looked up from his book. For a moment, his expression flickered. Something unreadable. Misaki halted before him, eyes down. The punishment had begun, and only his next words could define her fate. A sharp voice sliced through the jeering. The homeroom teacher pushed forward, demanding to know what disgrace was happening.
It's just a bet, Sensei. She lost, so she's playing maid. No rules broken, right?
It's fine. I'll handle this from here. There's no trouble. He took Misaki's arm and steered her away from the crowd, through the courtyard doors into the empty hallway. You don't have to do this. The bet was unfair from the start. I won't enforce it. I won't enforce it.
Why? But I lost. I won't run away. I won't give them another reason to laugh.
Kotaro sighed and pulled the thinnest textbook from his bag, holding it out to her. Then, this is your duty. Carry this book for me. That's the only job you'll do. She took it with shaking hands, the absurd lightness, a stark contrast to the shame she had endured. And so, the class beauty began her year of service, carrying one textbook for the boy she'd mocked, who now shielded her from cruelty. In the days that followed, Misaki became a silent shadow. Clutching the textbook everywhere, Kotaro went, enduring whispers and pointed fingers. But the mockery didn't stop. One afternoon, Yui cornered them in the hallway, phone raised to immortalize the shame. Delete it. If I see that video anywhere, you'll answer to me.
No one has ever stood up for me like that. Why would he?
That evening, Kotaro returned to his modest home, still carrying the day's tension. His sister Akane looked up from the couch.
You are late. I heard the strangest rumor. Something about you getting a personal maid.
It's not a big deal. She lost a stupid bet. I just made her carry a book so they'd leave her alone. Akane's smile never reached her eyes. For a fleeting second, something cold and satisfied flickered there.
How kind of you. Just be careful, little brother. People like that don't change.
But Kotaro didn't see the darkness behind her words. The real mastermind was still hiding, and Misaki's suffering was not yet her own. Days later, the clique's mockery twisted into something harder. They trapped Misaki in the hallway, their demands growing louder.
Carrying a book isn't punishment. You'll serve him lunch, polish his shoes. Tomorrow, bring us tea as well. They want to break me completely. If I refuse, that video goes live.
Before she could answer, a shadow fell. Kotaro stepped between them, his voice a blade.
Enough. If you push her one more time, I'll end this bet and make sure the whole school knows you rigged it.
The hallway went silent. Yui's smirk faltered. Rina's eyes widened. No one had ever challenged them before.
Fine, we'll back off. For now. But don't think this is over, Watanabe.
They retreated, their threat hanging in the air. But for the first time, Misaki didn't feel alone.
He's not just quiet. He's strong, and he's on my side.
But in the shadows, the real game was only beginning. The sisters' scheme had yet to surface. Later that day, Misaki found Kotaro on the rooftop, the setting sun casting long shadows across their usual spot.
Thank you for stopping them. No one has ever done that for me before.
I just don't like seeing people cornered. The bet was unfair from the start.
He really means it. He's not like everyone else.
Besides, carrying a book is hardly real labor. You've more than paid your dues.
That evening, a different shadow loomed. Akane stood by the living room window, watching her brother approach the house. In her hands, a worn notebook, its pages filled with names, dates, and a meticulous plan for revenge.
Soon, the circle completes. That girl will pay for what she did to me.
Among the entries, one line stood out. Bet proposal sent to Yui. Target, Misaki Oki. Outcome, pending. The trap had been set long before Misaki ever spoke his name. And the final piece was still in motion. Months passed, and the maid routine that began as a punishment settled into a quiet, unspoken habit.
I'll grab your water. You keep studying.
The gossip had withered. Her former friends now simply looked away. Only Kotaro's silent acceptance remained.
When did carrying his bag start feeling right? This isn't a punishment anymore.
That evening, alone in his room, Kotaro's phone buzzed. A message from his sister. Sent to Yui, not him. Thanks for playing along, Yui. The maid humiliation is perfect. Our revenge is almost complete.
Akane, she orchestrated the bet. The whole thing was her scheme.
Scrolling up, earlier texts laid out the bet terms, the target, the punishment, all crafted with cold precision.
I was a pawn. Misaki suffered for a lie that started in my own home.
The foundation cracked, but the truth remained locked in his hands, and Misaki still smiled, unaware.
Akane, you set all this up. The bet, the maid punishment. I saw the texts.
Yes, and that girl earned every humiliation you see.
Earned? What could she have possibly done to you?
2 years ago, her clique tormented me daily. Bruises, taunts. I nearly dropped out. When I heard they still ruled the school, I messaged Yui with the bet. Using you was convenient.
You used me. I was nothing but a pawn in your grudge.
You were supposed to reject her. The maid part was Yui's own cruelty, but I let it stand.
I am ending this. She deserves to know the truth, and you should apologize.
If you tell her, you'll break her more. She's finally learning humility. Let the year finish.
Kotaro turned, his jaw tight. I won't be part of your revenge. The door slammed behind him. He found a dim corner of the library, head in hands, the weight of his sister's confession crashing over him.
If I tell Misaki the truth, it'll break her. But living a lie is a deeper wound. I care about her more than I ever expected. That's why I can't let this deception continue.
Sleep never came. By dawn, his resolve was forged. He would tell her, no matter the cost. At lunch, the cafeteria hummed around them. Misaki approached with a cup of water, her smile no longer forced.
She's genuinely happy. That's what makes this torture. I have to end the charade.
Here you go. You look exhausted. Didn't you sleep?
Meet me on the rooftop after school. I need to tell you something important.
Important? You are scaring me. Is everything okay?
As she handed him his bag, Kotaro's fingers brushed hers, and he silently vowed to end the lie. After school, the rooftop was empty except for the wind. Kotaro climbed the stairs, each step heavier than the last.
You wanted to talk. What's wrong? You've never looked this intense before.
The bet wasn't real. It was set up by my sister to humiliate you. I only found out yesterday.
Set up by your sister. Then everything, the bet, the maid costume, the laughter, it was all planned.
I swear I didn't know. She used me. Used my obliviousness to punish you for bullying she suffered years ago.
I was just a pawn. A tool for someone else's revenge. I was never anything but a joke.
I am ending the arrangement. You don't have to carry my book or wear that outfit anymore. I am sorry.
You are ending it, but the shame I felt, the days I hated you, it was all a lie. And now you are freeing me.
It was the only thing I could do. You deserved better than my sister's revenge. I'll make sure everyone knows the truth.
Misaki sank to her knees, tears falling onto the concrete. The maid outfit suddenly felt heavier than it ever had. Before the bell, Kotaro climbed onto a bench and raised his voice over the gathering crowd.
The bet that made Misaki a maid, it was a setup from the start. All lies.
Gasps erupted. Yui and Rina paled, eyes darting as students stared.
My sister used you, Yui. She set up the bet to hurt Misaki. It's over. No more maid duties.
We didn't know. We just went along with it.
You still enjoyed it, but no more. She's free from all of it.
At the edge, Misaki stood in her uniform, tears falling, but her chin lifted slightly.
Misaki, you are free. I am sorry for my family's part in this.
He's really freeing me. I am not a pawn anymore.
The courtyard buzzed. Amid the noise, she met his eyes and nodded, a silent thanks. As the crowd dispersed, Yui and Rina approached Misaki near the hallway, their faces a mix of shame and uncertainty.
Misaki, wait. We didn't know it was all a setup. We thought it was just a bet. We're sorry. We went too far with the maid stuff. Can we just forget all this? Number. You don't get to apologize now. You enjoyed my pain. I won't be part of it anymore.
She walked past them without another glance, her heart heavy, but her steps firm toward the school gate. At the gate, she stopped and stared at the sky, the weight of months lifting and crashing all at once. Footsteps. Kotaro fell into pace beside her. For a moment, neither spoke.
Why did you protect me, even after everything? You didn't owe me anything.
Because you deserved better than a revenge plot. You were never just a prize or a pawn to me.
He saw me as a person. Not the queen, not the victim, just me.
That evening, Kotaro found Akane in the living room, her usual coldness replaced by a heavy silence.
You actually ended her punishment. I never expected you to become attached to her.
Your revenge almost destroyed an innocent person. She's not the same girl who hurt you.
I didn't plan for you to care. I just wanted her to suffer the way I did.
For the first time, Akane's mask slipped. Not triumph, but shame flickered in her eyes.
I need time. Face what you've done. I can't be near you right now.
He left her alone in the dim room. Across town, Misaki stood before her bedroom mirror. Slowly, she unbuttoned the maid apron, the frilled fabric pooling at her feet like a discarded ghost.
This uniform was a cage. Now it's just cloth I'll never wear again.
In separate spaces, two hearts shifted, one burdened by guilt, the other reclaiming a stolen self. A week passed. The buzz about the rigged bet faded, but Misaki's world felt hollow, her laughter gone.
I used to be surrounded, now only silence. But maybe that's better than lies.
Kotaro entered the bustling room, his eyes scanning until they found her. He walked over, tray in hand.
Mind if I sit here? It's crowded today.
Go ahead. It's not like I'm saving seats for anyone anymore.
Are you okay? After everything this week, you've been quiet.
Honestly, lost. My friends were fake, and the only real person was the one I mocked.
Then let's be real friends. No bets, no games. Just us.
You'd really do that? After everything I put you through?
For the first time in months, Misaki felt the ground shift. Maybe something real could grow from the rubble. Over the following days, the two became a fixture at the corner table, sharing meals without fanfare. Other students glanced, but the jagged edge of gossip had dulled. Only the clink of chopsticks filled the silence.
You know, I forgot how good a simple lunch tastes without everyone watching.
It's quieter. I prefer it this way.
One afternoon, Misaki returned from the dispenser with 2 cups of water, a mischievous glint in her eye.
Here, no maid service, just friends. You get water, I get water.
I never asked for a maid, just a patient friend.
A rare smile cracked his stoic mask. Misaki felt something she hadn't in ages: normalcy.
No crown, no servant, just 2 people sharing water. That's enough.
The past wasn't erased, but it no longer defined them. A quiet understanding had taken root. On an unseasonably warm evening, they climbed the old stairwell to the rooftop, wordlessly drawn to their first meeting place.
It's strange. This place used to be my stage for tricks. Now it's just peaceful.
Seasons change. So do people.
The horizon burned in gold and orange, painting their silhouettes against the chain-link fence.
I lost the bet, but maybe I won something better.
He didn't answer, standing beside her in the quiet, their shadows merging into one. The class beauty served the boy she mocked, but in losing, she found the one person who saw her, not the mask, and maybe that was worth more than any designer bag or lost crown. A new chapter, not written in revenge or shame, but in the simple gift of being seen. Fade to black.